For a show as long as Pokemon has been running, it's certainly been quite a ride. Ash's adventures into becoming a Pokemon master has always been his dream, and along with Pikachu, that dream is only going to continue on. Throughout the years, we have had many series of Ash and Pikachu, and that dream striving to be fulfilled. And as of 2018, we are currently in the Sun and Moon series, the series in which changed many things for the anime. However, the dream hasn't, but in a different process. Usually Ash journeying and collecting gym badges or symbols is the way to go. However, with Sun and Moon's new plot structure and with Ash going to school, while taking on the Island Challenge, this really changed the way on how Ash will fulfill his dream. You know, at first, I was okay with Sun and Moon, though I wasn't really feeling it at first, just not really understanding how Ash will technically go through the Island Challenge, and if he's in school, a lot of things didn't really seem to make sense for me back then. I have made 2 Sun and Moon videos in the past, only reflecting how I felt for those few select episodes from those years. I've also made reviews on it a few times.
Hello everybody, it's me, your internet best friend, Brock Steele. Yeah. And today I'll be reviewing the Mallow episode. Story begins with Ash and his friends and they're fucking around, not in school. At the time that Ash and Mallow are spending time together, they really have a really strong, close bond together. So I have to give props to the creators on that. They're so cute together, and it makes me kind of cry a little bit. And now it's time for your internet best friend to start talking about the part 2 of the Mallow episode. Anyway, so Ash teams up with Mallow, obviously, and they go off to the woods, but they end up fucking around in the woods. Again, I don't know how this keeps happening, but they do that, and they look for the ingredients, and Ash and Mallow just fuck around, really.
However, my last thoughts on video is now over a year old, and now I believe it's the right time to make an updated video on how I truly feel about the series now. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so Ash...
hold up, just a second now.
Huh?
You do realize that ShoPro is in terms of making Pokemon-related videos, reviews, discussion, actually using screenshots. It's a big no-no. No, my boy. No, nope. You can't do this. Nope.
Huh. Oh, damn. That's quite a point. To the point. But I want to share my current thoughts for Pokemon Recap. Well, I do make art, but I don't know. I don't do shit with it. Huh. Maybe. Just maybe. If I want to avoid using screens or shots of Sun and Moon, I guess I'll just have to draw them out myself. In my own happy, age-appropriate style. Yeah. That should do it. Hey there, paisanos! Now it's time to talk about my current thoughts on Pokemon Sun and Moon after a whole year! Let's do this. Pokemon Sun and Moon has been quite a thrilling series for me. It surprises me left and right just about anything, whether comedy or story. You never know what to expect. Now granted, I've really enjoyed the X, Y, and Z series. I know there's like internet arguments on whether which is better, but honestly, I still like XY despite its flaws. I mean, Sun and Moon isn't exactly perfect, but I can still enjoy it and where the story is going. So I'll be sharing some general thoughts about it, what I like, don't like, and what I would like to see to go in the future. And that's mainly how this video will be structured. Also, one other note, I watch Pokemon in Japanese with subs, mainly because that's my main preference, so I will be talking about the voice acting and music from the Japanese version. This is not a sub-dub comparison video. And that, of course, let's do this. The premise is quite simple. Ash and his mom vacation in Alola for a few days. Ash and Pikachu have a great time. They have a side mission to go take an egg to the Pokemon school for Professor Oak to his cousin. Ash and Pikachu end up running into the school and delivers the egg while also meeting the other students and Professor. Ash enjoyed meeting them and visiting the school. He thinks about going there and then he meets Tapu Koko, who gives him a Z-ring. And then from there, Ash decides to go to school in Alola, along with Pikachu, and he wishes to graduate and complete the Island Challenge. That's really the gist of it. It's a simple yet fresh new concept for the anime. The standard formula involving Ash traveling to a new region with Pikachu, while collecting gym badges and traveling with friends has been ongoing for about 19 years. At first, I thought it was a weird concept, but then again, a lot of people do. Ash going to school got me wondering, how was completing the Island Challenge going to work? Is he allowed to leave off the new islands while attending school? Do they have extra classrooms as part of the school in other islands? Can he travel but still do homework? How does he catch new Pokemon if he's still in school? Just what? I had a lot of questions and it just frustrated me that the writers did nothing to explain it during the first few episodes. However, when more episodes came in and the Akala arc was starting, that's when I realized how this was gonna go. It all depends on the spacing. Basically, what I mean by this is everything is happening as planned. Ash gets familiarized in school, catches a few Pokemon and a few more filler and development episodes, and then we go on the Island Challenge episodes, because the focus is on school. And then once more arcs started coming in and the story starts to delve deep, it seems this is another way to add more space till the next Island Challenge arc. And to be honest, it works. First few episodes may be a little dull, but it does eventually pick itself up. The uniqueness of this concept is very refreshing, but also mysterious. You don't really know what'll happen once an arc finishes up. There's so few episodes of Island Challenge episodes, so what comes in between to balance the time has an exciting feel. Sun and Moon is surely a refreshing take on the anime. With story starting a little early on and well-balanced comedy, I can see how the ratings grew in Japan compared to XY. Surprisingly, there's a lot of good things about Sun and Moon. For one thing, the comedy is comedic, the characters are so well developed, and the animation is quite spectacular. I'm sure a lot of people might disagree and think it sucks and it doesn't hold up to XY, Y, and Z. Believe me, I was one of those people. I stopped following through since I missed those XY days, but I didn't want to judge the show simply because it's not like a previous series. Like, I get it, Ash Greninja is freaking cool. Alon is a cool character, well, for a while. And yes, Serena Doe! Fully evolved team besides Pikachu, and great story development. Sun and Moon was getting started, and I felt it was too soon to judge. I think it's fair to judge it once we reach the conclusion to the final story arc, or we see how far Ash has come to the Alola League. His friends. Let's give it some time, and I'm not bashing XY because I love XY. They're both good in their own ways. Anyway, back to the subject. Sun and Moon really excels at comedy. A lot of the gags are quite good. It's nice to see a change of pace from the seriousness from the previous series. Generally, I would prefer both seriousness and comedy, but because comedy is the focal point of the serious moments just shine. Due to the change in tone, some of the gags are good, some are okay. Beware is pretty funny. At first I thought Beware was too random, and I just didn't care much for it, but I really appreciate the unique ways Beware of snatching Team Rocket for all these times. Kiawe getting pumped for the most outrageous things is always a blast. Ash being Ash is funny. For a school series, comedy really works on a big level. The characters are great too. We have Kiawe, who is a fire type user who wants to be the Akala Flame. Nice. Also, he hated Ash at first. And while the dynamic they have is great. How much he grew to trust Ash since he's very passionate about Z moves and how Ash handled it with care. It's so great. It's just as great of a bromance as Ash and Brock and Ash and Clement. Mallow, the grass type user, is a cook. Because we always need a cook in the show. She's great and cool and coot. And yeah, she's so cool, I've made episode reviews about her.
Walk around again. Outside.
Lana is the water type user. She's also cool and tough, but she's also sweet and sensitive. Well, regarding her Popplio, she gains a Z ring in the series, and I thought that was really cool. Despite not being one of my favorites, I enjoy seeing episodes of her growth. Hopefully she'll have more battle episodes. Sophocles is the little boy that, is a little boy. He uses electric types and he makes his own programs. Kinda cool for a kid his age. He likes donuts. I like donuts too, kid. He's not really my favorite either, but his development episodes are surprisingly one of the best in the show. And finally we have Lily Swan! Lily is one of the other Sins who had trouble touching or getting close to Pokemon. Once she befriended an Alolan Vulpix, her whole world changed. She got many development episodes and it led to one of the best arcs in the show. She has shown amazing growth throughout the series and it's amazing. She currently has a Z Crystal in her possession and I hope she'll use Z moves eventually. Just like her brother. I assume she'll get one by Pony Island. Well, just cause she's top tier wife. Favorite characters, but Kiawe is the best. He knows the way to be a literal volcano. That's great, buddy. You'd be the best damn volcano you can be. Kukui is great. He's their teacher and quite a joy to see. I'd say the best thing about him is two things. That he's a Mask Royale, baby! Yeah! Mask Royale, beat them shit, Cinnamon, right this motherfucker! But also, his paternal relationship with Ash. Watching through and seeing how they live and bond, it's so great. Kukui is always making sure Ash is prepared, fed, training. It's so sweet, actually. A lot of people actually love this bond they have. Yeah, it's sweet. And once Burnett came into the picture, whoa, they just became that Alolan family goal. That goodbye will be depressing. And there's Principal Oak. He makes stupid puns with a koala. Ash is great. He's having fun and working hard and playing hard with his friends and Pokemon. Rowlet is so cute and best starter. Torracat is very cool. I can see this will be Ash's powerhouse, and yet its development is great. From Stoutland's death to where it's now, as Incineroar as its rival, it's going places. Lycanroc is so damn cool. Not only is it rare evolving into a dusk form, but it's strong too. The Akala and Ula Ula episodes really make it shine. That change from a playful Rockruff to a tough Lycanroc is great. However, it's still playful. Ash's team have fun and cool personalities, and I appreciate that for any of Ash's Pokemon team. Also, I will mention Poipo because why the hell not? I love seeing baby Frieza because it's so cute. The bond between Ash and Pikachu and the Alolan fam was touching. It's so powering, and yes, it almost brought some real sad boy hours, and it stayed with its Poipo siblings and Naganadel. Please come back, sweet prince. So with that being said, characters are the best part of Sun and Moon. They don't act like one way, but they have some fun little quirks and goals. They all feel more than one-dimensional. Definitely something I appreciate when giving game characters more depth in anime form. The voice acting definitely had a great part in this. They still managed to do a great job. Rika is great as always, but the students are amazing too. The music though is hype. Miyazaki has done it again, folks. The XY game renditions were great, but Sun and Moon is simply awesome. Miyazaki practically did maybe half or so renditions of Sun and Moon's game music, and of course adding his own themes too, especially Kiawe's theme. My favorite has been the Trainer Battle, Champion Battle, and Gladion's theme. Every time I hear it, I get chills. Once again, this is all referred to the Japanese version, and of course the animation. It's great. Just beautiful. This was something I had to carefully evaluate because of how great XY's animation was. But Sun and Moon just improves on that. Of course, its art style is cutesy and it fits the overall comedy school series aspect. It's not my overall favorite style though through the show's course, but it's not that bad looking. Animation is very fluid. I really appreciate the amount of detail the animators have done. The change from 30 to 24 frames was a little off to me in the past. I like the rapid fast animation of XY and the camera angles, but if less frames mean more fluid animation, then okay, that's fine with me. The animators and artists really knocked it off the park. Now, these may seem a little silly, but when I think about it, there's not much I don't like about Sun and Moon. It's good, but it's not perfect. No series is perfect. My last Sun and Moon opinions video, I stated that some of the fillers were not so great, and back then I felt like it wasn't worth watching. But later on afterwards, the fillers got good. That last video was right after episode 24. A lot happened. The fillers are not that bad. In fact, many are great. Like episode 28, 41, 57, 58, 62, 64. There are a lot more, but my point is that this was a bit of criticism from me, but they improved, and I look forward to more episodes coming on. One issue I have for now is lack of battle episodes. I mean, episodes of them having fun is great, and I like that, but I still want to see more battle-focused episodes, mainly regarding Ash, and perhaps some of his friends. We got a lot of good battle episodes, like the Ultra Guardian episodes, Ula Ula, Mask Royale episodes, and the Necrozma arc, but I guess perhaps battle episodes with other trainers and such. It will definitely help shine for other Pokemon, Rowlet in particular. I want to see more Rowlet focused episodes. And perhaps since Lana has a Z-Ring, perhaps it wouldn't hurt to give her another Pokemon. Popplio is cool, but I think a balance of having another Pokemon that can use the Z move would be great. I don't know if she has a goal to enter the Pokemon League or whatnot, but it'll be nice to see her with another Pokemon to train. Maybe the same with Mallow too. But considering she isn't battle focused in her goal, I guess it doesn't matter. And my biggest complaint, you guys know what it is, so let me state it. Where is your boy? A series like Sun and Moon holds a lot of potential. I set this around the first 10 episodes or so, and I still think they do. I mean, we got a lot of cool things that occurred, even things that Best Wishes or XY didn't accomplish. Well, for one thing, Brock and Misty, the Alola and Kanto 2-parter was great, and I got all my nostalgic feels in the pot. Hopefully we see them again since Ash invited them to come. Oh wait, they are coming back! And Malasada boy, oh yeah, he coming too! More story arcs coming for sure. More Giovanni, more Necrozma lore. When Nebby got possessed and the UGs teamed up with Gladian was hyped to the max. By the way, Gladian is great too. He edgy, but he also full-fledgy. Giovanni, Team Rocket, Ultra Necrozma, Rainbows, Team Rocket, make it happen! Make it happen! All the Pokemon coming! No way! Huh. Yeah. So I guess Sun and Moon still has some ways to go. It's not even finished yet, but I'm sure we got another year left until Gen 8. I mean, we should see where it goes. We still have Brock and Misty to look forward to, the rest of Team Skull's introduction, and yeah, your boy Guzma, Pony Island's Grand Trial, Lily's Z-Ring, Howl, that Eevee, the Alola League. We got another big year ahead of us. And for those who haven't watched it yet or stopped, it's still not too late. It gets better and better, trust me. I made that realization a long time ago, and it's one of my top series. Watch it in English or Japanese. Eventually, if you need to catch up, then the Japanese version is still an option. That's just my recommendation. And yeah, that was my personal opinion on the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime after a year. It's worth a watch, but those who have watched it, we get in some real heavy shit, huh? And yep, that is it. I've said all of that, and I didn't need to use a video or screenshots, so I'm off the hook. ShoPro, listen. We love the Pokemon anime. We want to appreciate it. We make these videos to show others how much we appreciate and enjoy, or at times share our own thoughts of criticism. Don't strike down these people's hard work and dedication. Even though I did use my own artwork to make my points, but if that's not enough, then I just have one thing to say. Whoa, it's the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching. This was quite a long doozy video. I really enjoyed making it, and the artwork, it's been fun, it's been great. Also, a lot of the unreleased music is from Road of Kevin C, and Felipo Depot was the one who uploaded them. Definitely give those guys a sub, follow, definitely subscribe to them. Also, this was a fun video to do. All the artwork is done by me. My Twitter is Antoine Kudo, that's where I'm going to upload some of my art stuff, so definitely check that out. And yep, I'll see you guys for the last episode of Pokemon Recap. Saya.